All right, so here we go. So we're just gonna. There's a little side bet going on between SCanemone and KawaiiRice. SCanemone saying he'll bet $20 between KawaiiRice if he can still take 2 games off him. Even though he loses, SCanemone still thinks he can take 2 games off of KawaiiRice. KawaiiRice up 1-0 right now, so we'll see if that's possible. I don't necessarily believe it is, but KawaiiRice going to get the Eastern spawn on here. Scrap Station selected by SCanemone or his challenger in the Northern spawn as the green Protoss. So, or if Kawhi takes 2 games off me. All right, we'll see. So we'll see if he's trying to get extra money out of this. SCanemone always with the side bets in these lands. I always find he's got something to bet on. He'll bet on that he can pro brush you and steal a gas at the same time and something else. So
any more corn dogs than me?
Yeah, how many more corn dogs can he eat? There's going to be some side bet here as long as SCanemone is in the house. So that's what they've got going on right now. We'll see if KawaiiRice wants to take it as well, but we'll see. SCanemone setting up obviously early pylon. This is game 2 of the third round between SCanemone and KawaiiRice. The third round is going on between the rest of the players as well. Lag I can look over to my right and see playing right now. So the third round is shaping up very, very well, and really good to see everybody still sticking around. A few of the players that have been eliminated still sticking around watching some of the games, and it's pretty good atmosphere here, guys, as we are winding our way down. We are in the kind of the quarterfinals here, setting up. But this is the best of 5 round now, as we mentioned in the last cast. Few issues with BattleNet going on back and forth here, and the internet dropping out on us, but we seem to have recovered and are back online for the short term. So we'll see if that can hold for the rest of the night. As it's a pretty good day yesterday, so I'd hate to see it spoiled today by just weird lag issues and stuff like that. So KawaiiRice obviously setting up our racks, kind of a wall, and again against SCanemone, preventing any sort of weird cheesiness by getting up to the top or anything like that. SCanemone sticking to his base, actually just going to be scouting now as he crosses the midpoint, touches the watchtower. This is obviously the grand finals, the very final day of the Canadian Cup, being hosted by L2SC TV and L2SC.net. And we are happy to have on with us our sponsors, obviously Coca-Cola, Sennheiser, Jinx, and A-Power. Also a special thanks to DNA Internet Cafe, where we are currently located with all the players at this awesome LAN. And really awesome to have everything out. This is Ice, of course, and I am joined by Bynum from L2SC TV.
Oh, yeah. There's all these little Buzz Lightyears going to work on KawaiiRice's base. It's awesome to see. And actually, I know that KawaiiRice really hates it when people steal his minerals. I want to see SCanemone, even if he's going to lose a game, go just bring all of his probes, take all the minerals, and leave back to his base.
I would give SCanemone $20 if he could build a Nexus and begin mining from KawaiiRice's base in some fashion. It doesn't have to be direct mining, but if he can build a proxy Nexus and begin mining there, that would be pretty impressive. I guess that would pretty much be the end of the game for him, but
it would be hilarious.
It would be hilarious, and I would, you know what, I would put in $20 for that. So I'll talk to him after this game. We'll see if we can get something interesting set up. As KawaiiRice is continuing his scouting of SCanemone. SCanemone is going to chrono boost his warp cage and start with a stalker. No zealot opened up as this is scrap station. Very, very long way to go, even for a Reaper or anything like that. So not really going to worry too much about early pressure. But KawaiiRice is going to get a great look at SCanemone's base. See that it is a pretty typical build. And just going to continue on his way out as he wants to accumulate or hold on to the high ground. Very good, actually, idea. As getting a supply depot up here is actually a pretty good idea, and he's going to hold the corner and see what passes actually for SCanemone.
Actually, interestingly enough, KawaiiRice is in the ideal position to do a Reaper glitch. So he could build a barracks over there in the corner, in the flat corner, and then build some Reapers out of that. Because if on the other side you have the tech lab in the way, so you need to fill that up with SCVs in order to do the Reaper glitch. But of course, we probably would give you the disqualification if you did the Reaper glitch or the Colossus glitch. It's funny to see, though, because this is supposed to be a long rush distance, even for Reapers, but as soon as you do that glitch, it becomes incredibly short.
Yeah. Very interesting attack path. Just going to scout out for KawaiiRice, make sure there's no proxy pylons, as the probe is actually just holding center ground now, not really advancing into a proxy position. We did mention, obviously, as Bina mentioned, the glitch in the scrap station. You can actually build a barracks against the wall of the space platform here or on the other side, and units that can wall walk, like Reapers or Colossus, can actually be spawned into the space and will walk across the distance between the space. So a little bit of a glitch there. So we are aware of it, and we have to let the players know, obviously, that any sort of abuse like that, any sort of game mechanic abuse, will be considered a DQ. So it's going to be no one's really going to look to that. Obviously, most of these guys do want to play straight up. Phase Prism, though, coming out for SCanemone. Interesting. He's going to load those up instantly. Very good Q there, actually. And he is going to cut across as KawaiiRice is doing the exact same from this other side with an SCV train. So both players looking to end this very, very shortly. KawaiiRice rallied way across, so these units will reach the back of his base. And this 4-gate for SCanemone will continue to produce. I don't know if SCanemone did see this. He did warp in here, but he is going to drop first. He's getting the first attack here. Get a couple SCVs for his trouble as the ball from KawaiiRice does reach the front of his base. So not really a base trade, but it looks like SCanemone is going to retreat. KawaiiRice just setting up probes coming off of for SCanemone. He does need to match the meat shield here as those probes are joining in. Marauders kiting, they do not have stim. Stim is not done yet. I think perhaps KawaiiRice wanted to wait for that. KawaiiRice has kind of cut into the back there. The Phase Prism has not returned. I don't know where it specifically is. Oh, there it is. It just got, wow, it took significant damage by flying over the army of KawaiiRice. Got to be really careful about that. You got to load that before you lose it. There it goes. So all the probes, all the SCVs, this is an all-in for both players here in the front. Looks like I would say the advantage going to SCanemone here, as he does have all of his probes in there. Not able to pull back too much more, as a lot of the SCVs were matched. Here the crowd yelling SCanemone still fighting in. He's got to drop those probes, and then Soccer, there you go. The Marauder's getting cut in. There is nothing really left in the base for KawaiiRice. Barracks are not producing anything. There's a good game for KawaiiRice, and the all-in for both players. SCanemone wins that in the match and does take a game off of KawaiiRice there. So we are going to go to 1-1, and we will allow KawaiiRice to pick the next map there as everybody cheers in the background as the stream catches